Sometimes, the most puzzling cases are cracked not by grand gestures, but by the smallest, most overlooked details.
In the early 20th century, a wave of sophisticated bankruptcy frauds swept across the nation. A criminal mastermind, operating under countless aliases like H. Gordon Fowler, would establish credit, open a store, stock it with merchandise, and then vanish, leaving behind empty shelves and unpaid bills.
Postal Inspector Hal Preston was handed a thick file detailing frauds from coast to coast. He noticed something peculiar. The failures weren't happening simultaneously. They were spaced months, sometimes a year apart. This wasn't a gang, he realized, but a single, incredibly daring individual. Preston tracked the latest failed merchant, a man named Henry Gerard, to Mount Clemens, Michigan. Gerard had vanished, leaving little trace. But in his empty apartment, Preston found one crucial detail: a brand new railroad guide. The local police chief had dismissed it, but Preston noticed something odd. When opened repeatedly, the book consistently fell open to the exact same pages. Those pages revealed the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe westbound timetable, a clear indicator Gerard was heading southwest.
The real breakthrough came from Gerard's former landlady, who mentioned his frequent visitor, Anna Vaughn. "A big woman and strong as all outdoors," the landlady said. "Beautiful girl, but strange, kept white mice as pets." Mr. Gerard didn't seem to mind. But the clues didn't stop there. Preston painstakingly reassembled torn telegrams from Gerard's wastebasket. They listed dozens of first names, grouped by city. Geraldine, Anna, May, and Florence are in Chicago. George, William, Catherine, Ray, and Stephen still in St. Louis. What could it mean? The messages weren't about people at all. When Preston interviewed Gerard's former store manager, the truth emerged. Mr. Gerard always gave his shipments people's names, girls for the feminine stuff and men's for the masculine, she explained. The telegrams weren't about people, they were coded inventory lists. Preston's pulse quickened. Gerard was shipping his surplus, bankrupt stock to different cities, using the mysterious Anna as his accomplice to receive and forward the packages.
Following the railroad guide's clue, Preston sent urgent telegrams to every police department along the Santa Fe line. Any new clothing stores opened recently? Describe the owner. 2 responses caught his attention, but only one mentioned the key detail he was looking for. Yes, Mrs. Noble, wife of store owner, has white mice for pets. Why? Got you, Preston whispered. 3 days later, Preston confronted Fowler at his home in Leavenworth, Kansas. "I'd like to speak to Mr. H. Gordon Fowler," he announced. The door slammed. "Get him, Anna!" A struggle ensued. Anna, powerful as an ox, attacked Preston, while Fowler grabbed a revolver. But Preston was quicker, firing his own weapon, and Fowler dropped. The last thing Preston saw before losing consciousness was Anna hurling a heavy vase directly at his head. Preston survived, and minutes later, police burst in, apprehending Anna Vaughn. Fowler, though wounded, was alive. Both stood trial, with Fowler receiving 6 years and Anna Vaughn 1. In a bizarre concession, Anna was allowed to take 2 of her beloved white mice to prison. Sometimes, even a trail of white mice can lead to justice.